Hi, Floss.
Hi, Flosstube. Oh my gosh, I'm the one that lost it. You know, I was kind of looking at my hair.
Pull up my sleeves. Check out the TV.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's do it together.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Hi, Flosstube.
This is Barb.
And I'm Leanne.
And we're
Lost in Floss.
Here we are.
Here we are, back again.
Same day, but new segment.
Yeah, and this will be released on a different day.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm not going to get all this done.
Right.
To get it up.
Yeah.
So,
well, and no rush.
Yeah.
We just thought, we were talking about it, and when we did finish it February, we did a little parade video. Got a march for a parade.
Barb loves a parade.
I love a parade. Video afterwards, and just went through what we had all finished, and people really liked that. They thought it was fun. And we have to thank Michelle for organizing Stitch 9 Challenge.
Farm Girl.
Farm Girl. And
Instagram, she's Farm Girl Loves Goats.
Yeah.
Right?
She changed her, I think she changed her handle.
And
yeah.
I think she's Farm Girl on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, great idea, Michelle. It motivated me to get things done.
And it was like a fun motivation.
Right.
It wasn't like you're pushing hard or anything like that. It was just something fun.
I think I had most of mine started, and none of them were samplers, but it still was like when I looked at, you know, when I got one done, then I started on the next one right away and added it into my stitching routine. And it just, yeah, it was fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
I would do it again if there's going to be one.
Yeah,
for
do
10.
it again, Michelle.
And then we could have 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
I was going to say 20. That's
is
too
9
much.
because you can put 9 pictures on Instagram?
I don't know, because you can post them on Facebook is where she wants to post it.
Oh, I thought it was on Insta. I thought it was either. I think it's either.
Is it either? I don't know.
Because I've never put them on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, what was I going to say? No, do it again, Michelle, because it was a lot of fun. So, and I would definitely do it. Because I mean, it's not, nobody's pushing you. You don't have to, you know, turn on your head and spin around twice to do something. It's just, you just do it and go, oh,
and it's
yeah,
easy.
I did it. Yeah.
It's one of mine and it's done.
Yeah.
So, and then our next step is we're going to try to get all those pieces finished. We're doing FF October.
Hashtag FF October.
So we're going to be doing some finishing, not only our Stitch 9 challenge items, but it can be anything. But I don't know. My personal goal is to get all my Stitch 9 challenge pieces FFO'd before the end of the year.
And
so
I hope Barb reaches her goal.
What about you, Leanne?
I don't know. I suppose I could. I don't know.
You just got to start finishing some of them.
No, I do. Well, some of them I just want to frame.
Right.
And so it's like, okay, I either have to find a frame or order a frame. So, and then it's like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? And
you could take up woodworking.
That would probably be what I should.
Can we get like one of our sons to take up a new hobby?
I don't think any of them. I don't think mine would do that.
They're just not.
No, they're not into that.
Jim told me he would teach me how to do it.
See, and I think I could do it. You know, like quilting.
Yeah.
Helps you with a lot of that stuff. So I think I could do that stuff.
Oh. Well, you
it's
come
just
over.
the tools.
We have the tools. You come over. Jim will teach you. You're so meticulous.
I don't want to lose a thumb or a finger
really.
when I'm doing.
Oh my gosh.
It's easier to go to Hobby Lobby and just order.
I'm like dinging around here.
Yay. Ding, ding, ding.
Sorry.
Everybody's happy we got our 9 Stitch 9 done.
Yeah, just family.
Oh.
So yeah, so we'll see what happens before the end of the year. We have like a whole quarter, you know.
Well,
So
that's true.
That's
true, but December is in there, so that's harder. But yeah,
I don't know. I'm going to try for it.
Okay, you go for it.
Okay.
I'll try to.
Well, and one I have to, like some I know what I'm going to do with, so.
That's half the battle.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So.
I agree, because looking for frames for odd size things, if you don't want to go the custom route, it's a pain in the butt.
It is.
And then, I'm holding things up, and I'm like, oh, could I put it on here? And I'm like, what are you thinking? You know, it's not big enough to begin with. It's totally the wrong color, and I don't know. Some things you can talk yourself into, and they're kind of cool, and then other things is like, just look stupid.
Get a grip, be realistic.
Yeah. So. Like, you don't put cross stitch on a trash can, all right?
But you can put it on a toilet paper holder.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah.
Yeah. You can look at some of our
you have to
earlier videos.
When I had no clue that the little cabinet with the handle was actually a toilet paper holder cabinet. Oh gosh. And people were nicely wrote in, I think that little cabinet and the top shelf is for a Kleenex box. I'm like, oh,
I have that in my bathroom.
Yes, yes, it is. Oh boy.
But whatever.
But it worked great
it
for my
did.
stitches.
It really did.
So I don't have it along, but I'll show one of the pieces that goes on it.
Okay.
And if you're interested, just go back on Instagram.
Or you could
look it up.
Yeah. Look it up. Instagram Lost and Floss 2 on Instagram.
Yeah. And or probably an earlier video around winter or something.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Fast forward works great. You don't have to devote too much time.
Yeah, look on Instagram. I mean, really, like a lot of our finishes.
Yeah, we try to put
are
them
on
there.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in fact, somebody asked that we post things we show in our videos as finishes on Instagram.
Oh.
So
I think we do. Pretty much, but then, you know, when I thought about it, it's like there was one thing that I know I didn't, so then I did stick it on the next time, so. Yeah, because we try, on Instagram, we try every other day we post something. I'm on odd days, Barb's on even days. And so that's why you get some days. Well, most times you'll get Lost and Floss responding to Lost and Floss. Well, it's the other one of us responding to the one that posted it.
Yeah, so it's not like we're really that mentally challenged that we start responding to ourselves.
We don't only talk to ourselves, we respond to ourselves on Instagram. So, okay, well, let's
start the parade.
Let's get going. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, this is one of mine. This is Lizzie Kate Winter. I found this great little trivet that all 4 seasons fit into. And so, I think this was the first one I did.
I think it was.
But it has like a wrought iron handly thing up here, scrolly. And so I have like some little snowballs on a wire that I wound around. And if you want to see the finished thing, it probably is on Instagram.
Well, and right now you have your fall one on
right
there.
Yeah, so you'll be able to get an idea of what the holder thing looks like. Okay, Leanne,
okay, I have, let's see.
You pulled the charts.
I did.
You're
I
nice.
have Little House Needleworks Winter, and this is it.
This is always a hard one to show.
Yeah. I'll just kind of scroll it. It's just the alphabets. There we go. And there's the whole one.
And as long as we're on that, I will show mine.
Oh.
Because, oops, got some stray ones, but so this is what the toilet paper holder really was in there when I bought it. But I
had like a little area that you inserted it.
So I just leave that behind for stability. But
I like how yours turned out so much.
Well,
I like how you can see it.
I changed a lot of the colors.
You did.
Because it's this greeny fabric. I forget what it's called, but so I kept goofing around until I got colors I liked on it.
I love that.
And then in the little handle on top of the cabinet, I just did like a bow and some, I think there's like a little snowball, and I found a silver ice skate.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's kind of perched on top.
Yeah,
so
it looks really cute. Do you have a picture of that on Instagram?
I'm sure I do.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, so
look it up.
You don't have to look mine up because it's not done. So then my next one was the Scarlet House American Farmhouse.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
And this one I didn't even have started when I did it. All I did, when she said about the stitch 9, I just pulled everything that was in my basket and I'm like, okay, here's 9.
Yeah.
I didn't think about them or anything like that. So here is my American Farmhouse. All done, and it needs to be, I think it's going to be a frame.
Yeah, definitely a frame. I have the same one. We got the kits at Country Sampler. Unfortunately, I haven't finished any of the kits I bought there last year. So I should start that.
And I should...
It's beautiful.
Say, I used whatever was in the kit. And this, I know everybody's going to be asking.
Oh, yeah.
This is called, it's on here, it says that the fabric is 36 Edinburgh bark linen. And I'm assuming that's what this is. Mm-hmm. So, because they used all the other threads that were stated, they didn't change it all. So I know people always ask what this fabric is.
Wasn't there one thread that was crossed out in a replacement, like Palomino or something like that?
Yeah. Oh, I was just looking at. See how there's 2 crows on the flowers, and then this flower doesn't have one. Oh. And I'm like, maybe I'm not done. Nope, it's not supposed to be on there. There's nothing on there.
Choose company, three's the crowd.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah, really, I love that piece.
Really, I should at least start it.
You should.
Did you start stitching the house first?
I think I started with the quilt squares, and
Nice.
those are, I think those are over 1.
Is it all one thread though?
One thread.
Which kind of makes it easier.
Oh, it must be over 2.
Oh.
Unless the whole thing is over 1, which I don't think it is.
What I should do is just measure where you started that square and start in the left top corner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is over 2 using 1 thread.
Pretty.
It's the floss, but it's 36 count, which it seems like a really tight 36 count.
Mm-hmm. Really
But
pretty.
yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Then we go whimsical.
Ooh,
So
so
this
cute.
is Betty Broomstick, another Lizzie Kate, and I got her at a thrift store. Someone had turned her in.
You can't help but smile when you see
I know,
her.
she's just crazy.
She is.
Very whimsical.
Yeah.
And I like the cat.
Yeah.
I
do
like
too.
that cat.
And the buttons on there are really cool.
Yeah, very, very cute. So she's done, and I don't know. I'm going to do the stand-up thing.
Yeah, and I have one also that was gifted to me.
So maybe we should
And
do those.
we're going to do them together. And you have the vampire.
Yeah,
And I have that one to stitch.
yeah,
So we can do them all together.
yeah.
Vinny the vampire.
He's
That's
cute.
it. Yeah, so. Okay, the next one on my list was Autumn Time by New York Dreamer. And
Okay, that's so
I
pretty.
started... This looks so
Yeah,
small.
I really thought you'd have this done.
I know. I started doing this to finish it, and I did not like the fabric that I used to finish it. And I have a fabric in mind, and I got to go buy it.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I took it all apart, and that's why it's this little piece.
Oh, that's funny.
But it's done.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
All right.
Next.
Now we're going to go to Fall ABCs by Blue Ribbon Design.
I love this piece.
This one I had probably about half stitched, and it was called for at their, I think, 36 count fabric. stitching 1/2, and I had 32 counts, so I thought, oh, I'll make it 2 strands over 2 to make it more vivid. Well, I got it half done, and then Leanne showed one of hers that she did 1/2 on that count, and I'm like, why did you do that? It just like some of the jazzier blocks look way too saturated. So I ripped it all out, but kind of in phases. Like I'd stitch some of the border and then I'd rip, but finally I got it all ripped and then I had to stitch it again. So really it was kind of like stitching it at least 1.5 times, but I was too cheap to just go and buy new fabric. I'm like, I think one of the times we're going up north or something, I spent time in the car ripping, which is good activity
yeah, that's
for them.
not bad, yeah.
So, but it's done now, and it'll be FFO'd soon.
Yeah, I love that one. Okay, then I have Plen Street Samplers, Friends of the Heart, and this, I started stitching this last year, I think. And I was a very new stitcher. And this is the piece that you were talking about, because this is 32 count with 1 thread.
Okay.
So,
that's pretty.
There it is. And this, I want to get it framed. But I know in that deer there are tons of mistakes. Because I was new.
Yeah.
But by the time I finished this, it was like, oh, this was easy. I don't know why I thought this was so difficult.
It is
and even
funny.
I did like these little pomegranates or whatever they are. I think I did this one and then put it aside for a while. And then I went back to this side and did all 3 of these. And I'm like, well, these were a breeze. I don't know why I thought that was so difficult.
It is kind of funny.
It is. When you stitch on a regular basis, well, like anything else, you just get so much better.
And more comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
And I think watching Flosstube too, I pick up a lot of hints.
Right.
So, okay, go ahead.
Alrighty. Then I am in the midst of doing the monthly Prairie Schooler, or at least the ones I like. And so I have this June one that I finished. And I like the colors on it. And I think there was supposed to be a little girl in a bonnet, but I put the bluebird in, or whatever kind of bird it is. And I have a frame that has kind of a basket underneath. So I need to figure out, you gave me some pieces of quilt fabric to try to like piece a little bit on the bottom here.
Oh, that's right.
So this one probably will be my hard one.
Because I was going to ask you if you had a thing.
A frame.
Yeah, because if you're doing other months.
Right. My original plan was just going to leave those until I had them all done. But I'm like, that's kind of stupid too. I have 2 done now.
Oh,
and
that's
I'm
nice.
going to start on the 3rd one. So.
That's good.
But.
Okay. Then my next Stitch Night challenge, was the triplets, which
I would have counted those as 3 different items.
But I might have had 2 of them done, and maybe, I don't know. So, it's Harry, Henry, and Jack, and this is by All Through the Night, Bonnie Sullivan. And I have, which that might answer my other question. I have them all here.
They're so cute.
Yeah, they really are. And I wish, in hindsight, somebody stitched them all together. And now I wish I would have
done that. Margie had them. Remember the tiny little ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have.
I started out, and then I don't know why I decided to cut them apart. I think I found a frame that I wanted to use, and so I'm like, okay. And I had a big piece of fabric, and it was just cumbersome to work on it. So I think now I cut the 2. I haven't done 2 of them, even though it was our sale.
It was a sale.
But I will finish them this winter.
Yeah, I don't have a frame for them yet, but I'll look. I'll look.
You'll find one.
Yeah. So.
All right. Then this is my oldest whip in the world. pumpkin patch.
Which you cannot call that.
This was, yeah, no longer a whip. This was from a cross-stitch magazine from 1989. As I talked about in our last video, it had a humongous cat going up the tree, and I think that's why I finished or left it alone, because I just didn't like, he was just out of scale with the rest of it. So Leanne actually ripped him out, and I added some leaves and kind of filled in the tree a little bit, so I don't really think you can tell he was there.
No, you can't. I don't think so.
So anyways, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I'll do something with it. And hopefully get it done before the end of the year.
Yeah. So this one now I have a question for.
Oh, okay.
So in my picture of my Stitch 9, I had this posted by Prairie Schooler, Santa's. But I was stitching on this. So my question is, do I need to have all 4 of these done, or just the one that I was stitching on?
Just the one.
Okay, then I'm good.
Okay.
And I did actually
do this next one.
I did the 2 bottom ones.
Oh.
So, but I don't have the other 2. So.
How many have you counted? How many you have?
I did count. I think I have 16 to go. So I think I have 17 or 18 done.
That's pretty good.
I think that's pretty done.
Far.
I started probably the end by Christmas last year. Or, yeah. The previous year. And I wanted to do all of them. But then Barb said, why don't you start FFOing them? Well, because that's 30 some.
I hate that part. That would drive me nuts to have 30 of them to do in 1 year.
Yeah. So that's what I stopped stitching. Because I think I counted 16, which I can't believe I have that many to do yet.
I know, it seemed like you, but that's a lot
There's
of years.
A lot, yeah. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start FFOing them, and I think I'm going to do them in pillows. It's either that or tags.
Yeah.
Because I really like the tag look, and I just...
Could you mix them? Like, or do you want them all the same?
Asking me to mix them.
I kind of like the look of
all different kinds.
Well, not. I mean, I like
ways.
them coordinated. I wouldn't say all different ways, but I don't think it would be offensive to me if I use like coordinating things.
Well, my thinking of doing them to get them coordinated is I would do like braiding in like red with green, red with white, and green with white. And that's how I would change up
so they look a little different.
Right. But I don't know if I would like it as like tags and pillows.
I'd have to see it.
Yeah.
Well, and when people were talking about them pillows being too puffy, when you press them, they really aren't puffy.
No, you got to fill them really tight, and then you got to press them so they don't have that rounded bulge on the top.
Yeah.
And you press them with an iron.
Right.
And then I think it looks really, it lays really nice.
Right, I agree.
Yeah. So,
well,
but we'll see.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Time will tell.
Yeah, I might not have any of them done.
Oh, here, I did have that under there, Leanne. The other brown fabric. How did I not see that? Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay. This was Winter String or something like that. I think this is a Bent Creek. But I'm kind of, I was, when you last saw it, I was trying to figure out how to finish it. And then people had different ideas, and so that wasn't right either.
No.
But, so
there's a different background.
I am going to use this frame, but I'm going to look for different fabric. So hopefully that'll be done by winter.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not Christmassy, it's wintry, so it doesn't have to be done.
Yep.
Okay, then my next one was Prairie Schooler Winter Wind.
I have to stitch that. That's so
I
pretty.
know. I need to do fall and stuff for this one.
Is the one I did fall the one that goes with the series?
Is that the one that's
the wind?
said something to the leaves or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that? Did you
Yeah.
do that? Oh, I might have to borrow that
Yeah.
one then. We can switch. And then here it is. I finished it. And this, whoops!
Not so well.
No. I just had it sitting in there, which I did not realize that.
I'm just kidding.
I
Wait, did we see
This
your
is-
back?
You can look at my back.
Because you finish them. Oh,
No,
look at...
it's not
Oh,
finished.
jeez.
So,
But it's close enough to being finished.
and I don't know why I didn't like fill in the whole back. But anyway,
You mean
hold
with...
this, and maybe I had tape on it or something. I don't know.
Probably did.
But I finished it in this tray, in the red, which I think Olivia from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts did the same thing, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do it.
Yeah,
that
it looks
way.
perfect.
So, this is it, and I finished it after winter, so I never got to hang it or anything.
Oh, it's really
So
pretty.
that's probably why it's not glued down.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm really glad that that's done.
Okay. Do you have this one?
That was not
You
not
already
on my
had it
Stitch
done.
9. Yeah.
Okay, so I have the ginormous, and oopsie, and I mean ginormous.
Yes.
I think this is, what is it, Silver Creek
Yeah.
samplers? And
Silver Creek Samplery.
I don't ever see a name with it, but I'm sure.
No,
Is it
I think
Christmas
it's called
Wish,
Christmas Rules.
or Christmas Rules, or Christmas Wish List,
Oh, maybe
or
that
something.
Was it. I think it's
But
on
anyways,
the inside.
this is
what it
like
is.
36 inches long.
Yeah, I think we measured. Yeah.
And I am going to turn it into some sort of wall hanging,
Like a banner.
a
kind of
banner
thing.
type thing that can go on the wall. And I had some, it's red and white. Is it red and white snowflake
I
fabric?
think so.
So I think I'll try to figure out what to do with that.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so
I love it big.
And I was trying to get it done last year for Christmas, and Leanne's like, just relax and just finish it for next year and you'll have it done. And I'm like, that was really good advice. Took my stress level down.
Yeah. When things stress you out too much, just.
Oh, I forgot about this one. I have this one too.
And this is Where Hearts Rest by Brenda Gervais. And I love this one, and I love my finish. I don't mean to say that, but I really do.
It is really pretty.
And then here it is. I just popped it in a frame. The frame was too big. I was too cheap to buy.
But that looks
By
perfect.
custom, and I just added a ribbon down
Yeah,
on
those
the
colors
bottom.
are great with it.
Yeah, and it hangs on the wall.
I need to get some floss colors, but I have the rest of them.
Oh, for this one?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
the fabric and I have.
Yeah,
most of
this
the
one was
flosses.
really fun to stitch.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's good
it
to
is.
know.
Just the words that are here. Let's see.
Words
Here.
I've found are
I think
really
here.
kind of fun.
Are 1/1.
Oh, okay.
So that's harder, but they're kind of fun, you
Mhm.
know, because then you go, oh my god, I just did it.
Yeah.
So, but
All right. So
That's
my
it.
final 9.
dun, dun, dun.
This Leanne did a tutorial because she already had hers finished. Wintertime by New York Dreamer. She even supplied me with this lovely backing fabric.
I love
This
that
is
one.
still one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, mine
I
too.
love every single thing about it. I wouldn't change anything on it. But as I was saying, Leanne did a tutorial and mostly did my whole finish on the pillow. Kind of conned her into it. So someday when I am working on my other ones, I'll have to try it myself. But
it's easy.
it's perfect. It's just perfect.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones too.
I can't wait because I didn't have it out for winter last year. I think it was like maybe towards spring almost, or
yeah.
so I can't wait that I'll have it this
I'm
year.
trying to think. I don't. Yeah, I stitch it this year. So I don't think I had mine out in the wintertime either.
Okay.
So when you kind of think about it. Now my last one is A Red Cottage by Plum Street Samplers. And I absolutely love this. But I know I did change the color of the red because I wanted, the color that they had was mulberry, and it wasn't red enough for me. And so, and then here it is. And this frame was from Hobby Lobby. It was on sale. There were 3 of them, I think, for $6 each.
Yeah.
And I bought all 3 of them because I'm like, when do you find this size frame? And I think it was just perfect in that.
Yeah, it looks great.
And that's it.
The end of the parade.
Parade's over.
So sad.
Bring in the street cleaner.
Yeah. As I always say, those elephants are messy.
They are.
All that popcorn laying all around.
I know.
Confetti.
Yep.
Someone's got to clean up. It's not going to be me.
Not me either.
But this was pretty painless, so we hope you enjoyed seeing what we're stitching, and especially we've had a number of new people to our channel, so gives you kind of an idea of what we worked on earlier in the year. Other than Pumpkin Patch, a lot of mine were done quite a while ago. I think that was my last straggler, so it's nice to get them all wrapped up.
Yeah, see, I think mine just kind of have been going through, maybe, I don't know, maybe a month I've been done with them all.
I mean, some of those you finished pretty early. Because
yeah,
it was a long time ago.
Well, it was like winter time,
right?
And what are you gonna, not going outside.
Well, and when I see some of the ones from Country Sampler that we both bought together, and I haven't even started on mine.
But that one, it was in my challenge, so I had to start it because it was unstarted when it. And like I said, I just pulled whatever was in my bag, and
yeah. Well, and I'm already thinking ahead to next year, and I know a couple of mine that will be in there, because I feel like, if you finish them within the second year of starting them, it's such a good feeling versus 30 years later.
I wouldn't know how it feels to do 30 years later.
So I know I have a couple things that I still really like, and I don't know why I don't stitch them. I should just finish up the old before I start new, but then I see some new, and it's
well, you gotta mix it all up.
Right.
I have a lot of, I don't think I have that many whips. I don't think.
Oh.
But I don't look.
I know I do, because I have Rabbit Run and Chessie and Me Cabin, and
but you had
Stockings.
A lot of stuff that you got from that flea market, or
the Goodwill.
Yep.
And so I'm really,
a long time ago.
I'm really kind of I don't have too many of those left now. I mean,
isn't that something?
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. So it's not that I wouldn't have picked those things out, but when it's a good price, it did kind of steer me to, oh, this is cute, I'll stitch this, where now it's things that are my taste that I'm picking out. So.
And if you watch her very first video, that's when Barb showed the stuff that she picked up at Goodwill, and it's like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it was maybe someone's family who was getting rid of some things, and it went to a good home.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was thrilled.
And a lot of them are done.
Yeah. So, I guess it's share the wealth, right?
Well, pass it along to somebody else that will finish it.
Well, and I give people credit who do that, who know they're not inspired by something, or it's just the wrong choice of fabrics. And, I look at that Christmas Eve Prairie Schooler one on the blue.
Oh.
And I just got some new thread that I think I am going to try on it because I'm like, it's so far stitched, and I don't know if it quite speaks to me the same way it spoke to me like when I first started stitching it, so that's another consideration too.
Well, and what about doing blue snowflakes?
Well, I could, or gray, or you know,
that's
or
what
even
I was kind of thinking.
beaded. You know, you could do some beaded, and there's a lot of options. So we'll see.
Yeah.
2020.
I know. Making plans, not making plans.
Yeah.
So, well, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you. Make a comment if you want.
Hope you like the parade.
Yeah. Hope you got a good seat.
Yeah. And be careful getting off those bleachers.
Yeah.
We don't want anyone falling.
And like I say, drop us a like, subscribe, share. Yeah, we'll try to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
Yeah. I think we'll have to give away free cookies on the street or something.
We'll have to go to the street and say, subscribe to us.
I'll give you $1.
No.
No. We're thrilled with the people that we have. We've had some people who have been with us since our first video, which is great.
Well, and lately there were a couple people that then binge watched us,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, oh, you poor thing.
Yeah.
Get that.
I can't imagine.
I'm like, oh. And I just think of those first videos that we did, and it was like, oh my gosh.
And forgive me if I tell the same stories more than once. I try to remember.
But you know, they're different each time she tells them.
Well, I don't know about that. I try to keep the same characters.
Yeah, I don't think, I don't think you've told the same story twice.
Well,
I mean, I know I've heard them just
Right.
because I've known you for
Right.
so long, but I don't think you have. And
if I have, oh well.
sometimes a story needs to be told twice because they're so funny. Or it just fits with whatever we're talking about.
amuses me in my head.
Sometimes Barb thinks she's so funny, she cracks herself up, you know.
It's like, what's going on there?
Oh,
So,
man. No,
well,
okay, now
I think
we're ramble.
yeah.
See, we're known for ramble.
Right. So I just gotta end it and say happy stitching.
Happy stitching and no ripping. We need like a better tagline.
Wait, what was mine? We're two Wisconsin women, born and bred. We're lost in floss, not lost in thread.
So you could take either one, whatever.
Yeah. Or neither.
Or neither. And just say, oh, those two wacky girls, you know. Well, we're not girls, women. Old ladies. Old crows.
Old crows.
Those two old crows are
I
back
have
at
my
it
crow
again.
on my shelf. He looks awfully cute.
I know, I love that crow.
Yeah, he's very cute.
So.
All right.
Okay.
Well, till next time. Adios.
Adios.
Au revoir.
Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Ciao, baby.
Ciao. Aloha.
That's hello and goodbye.
I don't know. Mahalo.
Is that for Jan?
What's mahalo? Yeah. I'm trying to think what is.
Nah.
I don't know. I got to go back to Hawaii and figure that out.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good night, and this will be up when it's up.
Yeah.
And hope you like it.
Yeah. So, and then we'll do another one if we finish FFO all of them.
And will this be out before our stitching event?
I think so.
So, do we want to mention that again?
Sure, we can.
If we remember what date. We're, for anyone who's in the Milwaukee metro area, we're trying to finally get like a little stitching event done. And we've been saying we were going to do this for a long, long time. But I'll let Leanne tell you the specifics.
Well, and I'm going to say it's like more like just a little get-together, not
yeah.
an event.
Oh, no. Yeah. There will be no prizes, no competitions,
no, it's
no
just
exchange.
Just a little get-together because we heard that there's stitchers in our area that just kind of want to meet up. So it's just like,
We're gonna just
let's
try
see
it
how
and
it works.
See. Might be
And
Leanne and me.
it could
We'll
be.
teach the busboy how to cross stitch.
Yeah, maybe they'll just ignore us.
Yeah, hopefully.
And it'll probably be like StitchCon where we'll hold it in our hand, but we'll talk the whole time and not do a thing. But we're gonna get together at the Panera in Brookfield. It's in Ruby Isle. I think it's off of Calhoun Road. And on Tuesday, October 15th, from 6 to 8:30. We thought that would be enough time to stitch and enough time for people to get home from work and make it there. And I mean, you don't have to be there at 6.
Yeah, whenever.
Yeah. But if you want, you can, we'd like you to just email us at lostandfloss2@gmail.com. That's 2, the number 2. It's linked below too. And just let us know if you're thinking about coming so that we can just kind of, when we get there, we'll just kind of put aside a big enough area. As you go into the Panera, if you go to the right, that's where we'll be.
Yeah. So
we'll see if it works.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, oh well.
Yeah.
It'll be the second time Leanne and I have stitched together.
Well, yeah, because we never stitched together. We always do other things.
You
well,
know.
we videotape together.
We videotape. I guess we could stitch while we videotape.
And someday, maybe in the winter, we could do that. Is just videotape us stitching and talking, and it'll probably be more non-stitching and just talking.
Just talking.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So we hope whoever's around and is free.
Yeah.
Come and join us.
Come and stitch.
Yeah. Have a bagel.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and
make sure you keep your hands clean.
Yeah, but and if you go there, you really should buy something if we're sitting there.
Well, at least a drink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's only proper.
Yes, I would say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been fun. The parade is now over. So you can go back to your homes and. We'll see you at our next video.
Have your barbecue.
Yeah. Corn on the cob.
Yeah. Hot dogs.
Summer foods. Oh, and potato chips.
Oh, there you go. Well, and really parades are, no, they have a Christmas parade. I won't forget. Thanksgiving parade, forget it.
St. Patrick's Day parade.
Okay.
The only thing they really don't have, but it's a movie, is Easter parade.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It's probably politically incorrect.
Oh, yeah. But, they have egg rolls and egg hunts. What's the difference?
When you said egg rolls, I'm thinking egg rolls to eat.
Like Asian food?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, ooh, I like egg rolls.
I do like egg rolls. Ooh, yeah.
I would not save them just for Easter.
No. I've never had an egg roll on Easter, but maybe it's a new tradition.
It might be kind of good. Okay, now we're really rambling.
Okay.
Okay,
so anyways, hope maybe somebody could join us, and if not, the rest of you have fun stitching that night.
Yeah, just think of us and stitch that same night.
Yeah, and you'll be able to do more stitching because you won't have the commute, so we expect you to get a lot done.
Yeah. Yay. Okay, good night.
Goodbye.